Hello! In this video we are going to have a look at finding the lowest common multiple of two or more numbers, and this is sometimes referred to as the LCM of two or more numbers. Now, the lowest common multiple of two or more numbers is the smallest number that is a multiple of those numbers. So imagine having the multiples of two or more numbers and you're looking for one that is in both lists, and we're looking for the smallest one that is in both lists. So let's have a look at an example together. We are going to find the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5. Now, there are different methods for doing this, but we're going to do the method of writing out the multiples of each. So we are looking at the multiples of 3 to begin with. Now remember, multiples are just numbers in the times table. So I'm going to write out some multiples of 3. I'm going to do the same for 5. So I'm going to write out my multiples of 5. And it's just a case of writing out the first few multiples and then comparing the lists. Okay, so what we're looking for is a number that is in both lists. So I can see that 15 is in both lists. Now, if you have more than one number in both lists, you're looking for the smallest of those numbers. So in this case, the lowest common multiple of 3 and 5 is 15. If you find that when you've written out your list and you've written out a few numbers and you're not finding a common multiple, keep going. So make those lists longer and keep writing out the multiples until you find one that is the same in both. So here's one for you to try. I'd like you to try and find the lowest common multiple of 6 and 8. Pause the video and have a go. And once you're finished, press play and we'll do it together. Okay, so I'm going to start by writing out some multiples of 6. So I'm going to keep going just for a little while until I'm happy with my list. And then I'm going to do the same for 8. So remember, you're just writing out the times table for this number. Okay, so keep going until you're happy. So now I'm going to compare these two lists, and I'm looking for a number that is in both of them. Now you can see that 24 is in both of them, and so is 48. Now, like I mentioned earlier, what we're looking for is the smallest common multiple. So we are going to take the 24, as this is the number that is in both lists, and it's the smallest one. Well done if you got that right. Okay, this is a little bit trickier. I would like you to try and find the lowest common multiple of 4, 6 and 8. So we've actually got 3 numbers here that we're going to find the lowest common multiple of. Again, pause the video and press play when you are ready. Okay, so to find the lowest common multiple, I need to write out the times tables for all of these numbers. So I've got quite a few numbers to write out. So I'm going to do, again, I'm just going to keep going for a little while and see what we end up with. So take your time when you're writing out these times tables. It's really easy to make a mistake when you're writing out times tables. So do take your time and make sure you're happy with them. So now I'm looking for a number that is in all 3 lists. So it's really important that we've got all 3 lists. So you'll notice that 12 is in 2 of the lists, but it's not in the 3rd. So that isn't a common multiple of all 3 numbers. But I can see that I've got 24 in all 3 lists. So my lowest common multiple must be equal to 24. Well done if you got that correct. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe my videos to keep seeing more.